Hi everyone, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Now, in today's video, I really was going after this hammered metal look, and I tried everything in my craft room and I didn't like any outcomes except for one. Now, please don't judge me because what I've used to create this look is not, it's a little bit unconventional, but ooh, okay. Are you guys guessing already? So let me show you what I did. So I tried and I played with scraps and I seriously could not get the result that I was looking after until, yes, well, let me tell you that I rolled out some suede clay and I grabbed my, ooh, okay, all right, my little companion, my peanut M&M. I have them on my side pretty much at all time. I love peanut M&Ms, and I just grabbed it and I started working with it on clay, and I swear it was totally unintentional, but it gave me the results that I wanted, and I really love it. So with my little peanut M&M, I'm just creating the hammered metal look on my clay, and it is so fun because it's just irregular, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So you can use one side, you can use the other side if you want, but look how awesome this is coming out. I mean, would you even think about using a peanut M&M, especially if you don't like peanut M&M? So I had it handy, so whatever. But I did try so many different things and nothing came close to it, and this really did it. Look at that. Isn't it just a very cool effect? Okay, so now you have it. I am using food for jewelry making. It's crazy, right? So now I'm going to stamp my image, and the image that I'm using is from an old stamping app stamp set that's been since retired, but basically just take any image and stamp it on another piece of suede clay. Now I'm using my finger to apply perfect pearl. I really don't want to go into the image itself because I want it to stand out that way. You can use the brush maybe on the flat parts, but don't use brush on the image itself because it's just going to turn into one color, and it's really nice when you have that suede popping out from the stamp. So at this point I really wasn't sure exactly what shape my pendant was going to be. I just knew that I wanted to create a stripe, and that stripe was going to go in the middle of my pendant. So that's all I was going at after. And if you do not have stamps, maybe some embossing folders or just a different kind of texture would totally work to create this pendant as well. So there you have it. I decided to use my little football shape. I don't know what shape is this. It's not oval. I don't know. My football shape cutter to start with my pendant. Now this is not going to be entirely the shape of my pendant, but this is going to be the, the 2/3 of the pendant. And then I go and I'm cutting the top off. So there you have it, a little bit different shape with the same cutter. I think that is pretty cool. And now you can see the pearl is really enhancing the stamp. Now at this point I decided that I was going to add some wires to both sides. Of course you guys do not have to do that, but I just thought that, you know what, I think it's going to be a really nice addition to it. Now I did not completely cut off the wires just yet because they were popping out from the clay, so I decided that I'm going to bake the pendant first, and then I will cut the bottom wires off. So now how to attach to create the bezel, so how to attach the chain or whatever else you're gonna use. So I just basically rolled out a piece of clay and rolled it along my little stir stick, and I'm going to attach it to the back and use my M&M to add some texture to it, and I'm going to bake it just as is with that stir stick, which the stir stick is actually silicone, so I know it's not going to do anything to it. So this is going to be my my baking piece. I'm going to just throw it in the oven as is. So the wires I'm going to take care of afterwards, and I'll be able to pull out the stir stick as well once the piece is baked. So I baked it for half an hour at 270 degrees. I took it out, and there you have it. Now I can easily go and trim my wire without worrying about it popping out. Now, in order to even make sure that the wire is not going to move even more, I am applying UV resin to the whole strip, including the wire. So now the wire, I know, is not going to go anywhere at all. You could probably use Bacon Bond on the wire underneath before you attach it to the unbaked clay. You could do that as well, but I decided to use UV resin since I already had an idea to use UV resin from my strip, the middle strip. Now for my sides and the bezel, I'm going to use my water-based polyurethane from Lowe's or Home Depot, and this is in gloss. So I'm just going to add it to the parts that are unfinished yet. So the both sides and the bezel, and then the back, and I'm going to let it dry. And there you have it, my friends. My pendant is done. Maybe you don't want the gloss polyurethane and you can use matte, so that would just add a little bit different dimension to the pendant. But this was just so easy to put together. And you know, I am using my M&M because that's what I had on hand, but I think it should just go to show that you really can use so many items that you find around the house to create really, really awesome textures. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this project. As always, it was easy. You can do it. Let me know what you think of it. Until next video, ta-ta!